Hi guys, Dave here for Brighton and Hove Guitar Lessons. This is the video lesson on level 1, unlocking the neck. So we are learning where the notes are on the first 3 frets of the guitar. The reason we have to do this is because there is no way to visually know what the notes are. They're not labelled in any way. We don't ideally want to put stickers on our guitar to show where the notes are. If you've done that already, that's fine, but once we've learned them, we can take the stickers off. So we just have to learn them by heart. We're going to start here on the top E string. We already know that that's an E note, okay? So 1 fret up from E, we're going to find F. The reason for that is there's no such note in Western music as E sharp. So there's a semitone distance between E and F. That is 1 fret. At the 2nd fret we're going to find F sharp, but we're not going to play that because all I want to do is memorize the natural notes at this point. So we're going to skip it. We're going to go to fret 3. That's where we're going to find G. So if we look at just the top E string, we're going E, F, G. Now you can just use one finger to play it if you want to, because we're not practicing any kind of fingering exercise. This is just about getting it into your mind. So we can go E, F, G. Once you've got that bit, we want to try and do it backwards. F, E. So a good way to practice this would be just literally going up and down 3 times. E, F, G, F, E, F, G, F, E, F, G, F, E. Although that's going to seem like quite a boring way of practicing it, it probably took me 4 or 5 seconds to do it, so it's really the most economical way that I can recommend to get the information in your brain. So let's move on to the next string now. We've got the B string. We know that's going to be a B, and just like the E string, there's a semitone just like the E string, there's a semitone distance between B and the next note up, which is C. So on the E string we had E to F, and here we have B to C. The 2nd fret here is C sharp. We're going to skip that and we're going to go straight to fret 3, which is D. So using the same system as the top E string, we're going to go B, C, D, C, B, C, D, C, B, C, D, C, B. The G string is pretty straightforward because we have the open G. At fret 1 we would have G sharp, but we're not going to play that. We're just going to skip it and go to fret 2, which is A. So that's all we get on that string. The reason for that is because fret 3 would be A sharp, sorry. We're not going to go to fret 4. We're just looking at the first 3 frets. So we can go G, A, G, A, G, A. That's the G string. Looking at the D string, we've got D, E on the 2nd fret, and F on the 3rd fret. So we'd be going D, E, F, E, D, E, F, E, D, E, F, E, D. The A string is a very similar pattern physically to the D string because we're going open, 2 and 3. But of course the notes are going to be different. So here we're going A, B, C, B, A, B, C, B, A, B, C, B, A. On the low E string, of course, the E strings are identical. So the top E string, E, F, G, is the same on the bottom E string. E, F, G, F, E, F, G, F, E, F, G, F, E. So, some ideas of what you can do. The best thing to do is to just go through it little and often. So, let's say you start today and you say, I want to do the top E string. It will take you 5 seconds to do it 3 times. Tomorrow or the next day, do the top E string again, and then one more time a couple of days later. Once you feel like you've really got the top E string memorized, add the B string. Next week you can do the E string and the B string. The week after that you can do the E string, the B string and the G string. You might find that you move quicker than that, but rather than making it a race to the finish line, just incorporate a little bit of it into your practice regularly. So, just to summarize then, the names of the notes within the first 3 frets. We have E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Thanks for watching. Bye.